The strategic importance of Cyprus and Hatay, keys to Turkey's invasion and regional power struggles. Turkey's geopolitical position has always been one of immense strategic importance, lying at the crossroads of Europe, Asia, and the Middle East. This unique position has made it a focal point of interest for global powers, often at the cost of Turkey's own sovereignty and regional ambitions. Two critical regions that define Turkey's strategic stance are Cyprus and Hatay, both of which have historically played central roles in the nation's security, resource control, and influence over the surrounding areas. These regions are also crucial in the larger machinations of global powers like the United States, the United Kingdom, and Israel, which have consistently exerted influence over Turkey's policies. Analyzing these regions through the lens of history, military strategy, and modern geopolitics unveils a broader narrative of Turkey's vulnerabilities and the risks of infiltration by foreign forces. I always analyze at the macro level and don't waste time on micro details. Turkey's true enemies are at the top of the cabal, the same families that have always controlled the country from behind the scenes. I don't get distracted by the tough rhetoric from Turkish leadership against the US and Israel. I focus on the results. Turkey has made incredible strides in Africa, Libya, and the Silk Road partnership with Azerbaijan, Russia, and China. The most significant achievement is the emerging balance of power with the Turkic nations, representing a population of over 300 million. Despite these advances, Turkey faces an existential threat, with foreign powers exerting influence over two key areas, Cyprus and Hatay. The question remains whether the Turkish leadership is aware of the gravity of the situation or is selling the country out to its enemies. Turkey has few true allies, Pakistan and the Turkic nations being the exceptions, while Iran, despite playing the bad cop against Israel, remains Turkey's #1 regional foe. If Turkey's leadership continues down its current path without decisive action, the country may face its downfall. Cyprus, the key to control of the Eastern Mediterranean. Cyprus, an island in the Eastern Mediterranean, has long been of strategic importance due to its proximity to Europe, the Middle East, and North Africa. Historically, it has been a coveted location for its military and naval advantages, enabling control over vital sea routes and the ability to project power across the region. In modern times, the discovery of rich oil and gas reserves in the Eastern Mediterranean has only heightened its importance, making Cyprus a battleground for regional and global powers, including Turkey, Greece, Israel, and the European Union. Turkey's invasion of Cyprus in 1974, in response to a Greek-led coup aimed at uniting the island with Greece, was driven by its desire to protect the Turkish Cypriot population and secure its interests in the region. However, the consequences of this military action have reverberated for decades. The northern part of the island remains under Turkish control, while the Republic of Cyprus, recognized internationally, governs the south. This division has allowed external powers, particularly the United States, the United Kingdom, and Israel, to manipulate the situation to their advantage, undermining Turkey's position. The United Kingdom, for instance, maintains military bases on Cyprus, giving it a foothold in the Eastern Mediterranean and significant leverage over Turkey. Meanwhile, Israel has developed close energy and military ties with Greece and Cyprus, excluding Turkey from key regional partnerships. Turkey's attempts to assert its legal rights to the natural resources in the Eastern Mediterranean have faced stiff opposition from these alliances. Despite Ankara's tough rhetoric and occasional naval demonstrations, Turkey appears increasingly isolated, with its economic benefits from the region's energy wealth remaining minimal. As Cyhat Yasi, one of Turkey's foremost military and strategic thinkers, has pointed out, Turkey's foreign policy seems to be influenced by internal and external forces that prevent it from asserting its rightful claims. Hatay, a region of historical and strategic contention. The province of Hatay, located on Turkey's southern border with Syria, is another region of profound historical and strategic importance. Formerly part of the French Mandate in Syria, Hatay was annexed by Turkey in 1939 after a contentious referendum. Its location makes it a gateway between the Middle East and Turkey, as well as a critical link in controlling the Eastern Mediterranean coastline. However, Hatay's significance goes beyond its geography. It is also a region deeply intertwined with the ambitions of Zionist ideologues and the broader Middle Eastern power struggles. Theodor Herzl, the founder of modern political Zionism, envisioned the establishment of a Jewish homeland, not only in Palestine but extending into parts of what is today modern-day Syria, Lebanon, and Turkey, including Hatay. The idea of Greater Israel, as laid out in some Zionist writings, has long included territory stretching beyond the borders of Israel proper. While Gaza is a focal point of Israeli-Palestinian conflict today, regions like Hatay represent strategic depths in the Zionist geopolitical imagination, offering control over crucial land routes and resources. Hatay's annexation to Turkey has been contested by some who still consider it part of the Greater Israel vision, particularly among certain ideological currents within Israel. The province's proximity to both Syria and the eastern Mediterranean makes it a key strategic asset for Turkey. Losing control or influence over Hatay would severely compromise Turkey's territorial integrity and its ability to project power in the region. Despite Erdogan's tough stance, there are invisible forces at play, perhaps from the cabal, influencing Turkey's weakening stance in these regions. The influence of external powers, the US, UK, and Israel. Despite Turkey's historic and legal rights to both Cyprus and Hatay, its ability to fully assert control over these regions has been consistently undermined by external forces. The United States, United Kingdom, and Israel have long pursued their own agendas in the region, often at the expense of Turkish interests. While Turkey has traditionally aligned with the US, especially during the Cold War and as a member of NATO, this relationship has often been one of dependency, where Turkish leaders have had to cede significant autonomy in exchange for military and economic support. In recent years, as Turkey has sought to assert a more independent foreign policy, especially under President Recep Tayyip Erdogan, it has faced increasing resistance from these powers. Israel, in particular, has been able to leverage its partnerships with Greece and Cyprus to sideline Turkey in the Eastern Mediterranean energy equation. Similarly, the UK, with its military presence in Cyprus, has retained a strong influence over the region's geopolitics. Erdogan's attempts to break free from this influence are often undermined by internal forces within Turkey that seem to act in concert with external interests. As Sayhat Yasi has highlighted, these internal actors may be working against Turkey's national interests, either out of ideological alignment with foreign powers or due to economic or political incentives. This has led to a situation where, despite tough rhetoric from Turkish leadership, concrete action is lacking, and Turkey remains vulnerable to external manipulation. Conclusion: the infiltration of Turkey and the threat to its sovereignty. The strategic importance of Cyprus and Hatay cannot be overstated. These regions are not only key to Turkey's regional influence, but are also crucial battlegrounds in the larger geopolitical struggle between Turkey and global powers like the US, UK, and Israel. While Turkey has made significant advancements in areas such as Africa, Libya, and its partnerships along the Silk Road, its success in securing its immediate neighborhood is far less certain. Cyprus and Hatay remain flashpoints, where foreign influence continues to erode Turkey's ability to fully assert its sovereignty. As Turkey navigates this complex landscape, the threat of internal subversion, where elements within the country align with external interests, remains a pressing concern. If Turkey's leadership does not take decisive action to counter these forces, the nation risks losing not only its regional influence, but also its territorial integrity. Cyprus and Hatay are not merely historical curiosities. They are the keys to understanding the broader geopolitical game being played around Turkey and the existential threats it faces. The emerging balance of power with the Turkic nations offers a glimmer of hope, but only if Turkey can defend its strategic interests and resist being manipulated by foreign powers.